Hello and welcome to Korea Overlander. My name is Ben and it is so good to see you today. Man, what a few hours make, because this morning when I first woke up I thought I was not going to be able to make it out today for a hike, but sure enough the rain has gone, the clouds have blown away, and we are back at about 27-28 degrees Celsius. The sun is out, and today we are at Gatbawi. That's right. We're still at Palgongsan. This is part of the Palgong mountain chain, and we are at Gatbawi. You can see around me here. There's cars going to and fro, buses, etc. So if there's a bit of a loud setup here at the beginning, I apologize. So we are at the parking lot, and this is the Palgong Natural Park, I think it's called, the Palgong Natural Park, and we are headed way up there. My son is with me today, so I've got some companionship, which is lovely. My wife and daughter are off doing other things today. Now, a couple things before we get started. We do have a later start because of the rain this morning, so we might not make it in as far or as high as originally thought. And the other thing that I wanted to mention was that this particular, there's a truck coming behind me, so I apologize. As it goes by, there we go. And there's a car too. I can see it reflected in the lens cap here. So this mountain is a particularly hard one, actually. The first initial climb goes pretty much straight up, and then it starts to plateau out a little bit and comes down. Now the entire route is 16 kilometers. But we are not going to be doing that today. We're going to make it up to our first peak. We're going to hang out there for a while, check out the view. I don't remember the name of the peak, but I will make a point of telling you that when I get to the trailhead. Also, I do have something special today. I have a new backpack today. I just picked this up. I looked at this a few days ago, actually, and I didn't buy it then. Sorry, this is going to fall over. I didn't purchase it at the point, but I went past the store today and thought, yeah, this would be a good time to get it. So my other bag, June, where's my other bag? So my other camouflage bag that you might be familiar with, the one that I've seen, one that you've seen a few times, this one right here. It's a great little bag to carry a few things if you're going about downtown, but it's not a particularly good hiking bag. So this bag here, I'm actually going to be giving you a review. I did purchase that bag, so I will be able to be free with my review about it. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget, sub, share, like the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you as we go up Gatbawi. Take care, everybody, and have a great day. Okay, everybody, we are back and we are at the trailhead of the Gatbawi hiking trail. Now, just having looked at the map, it's roughly 2 kilometers up to the top. So let's say we start here. It's about 2 kilometers up to the peak. We go over about 300 meters, and then we're going to come down another side of the trail. It's basically 2 kilometers. So it's going to be running a 4 kilometer circle, essentially, for today. But this particular one, I've heard, is a little steep going up that first 2 kilometers. So with my son and I, we're just going to take it easy and do our best to truck forward. I've had this backpack on not for very long, maybe about 10 minutes or so, and I gotta say, what a huge difference this backpack is making already. I can really feel the equality of weight distribution on my back, so looking forward to really breaking it in today. and checking it out. Let me just pick the camera up slowly here and just give you a kind of a bird's eye view of what's going on. So this is the starting point. You can see the parking lot in behind me, and we are standing right now actually at the entrance of the botanical garden, right down here in behind me. And up the top here is where our trailhead is going to be leading us. So let's get on it. All right, talk to you soon. All right, well, we're back. Just moving our way up the first little part of the trail, which is actually not too bad. It is steep-ish. There's a lot, obviously the rain this morning has made everything wet, and so you do have to be, especially on the rocks, being careful with that, because you don't want to slip off and that sort of thing. But let me just show you here kind of what this looks like so far. So you can see behind me the pathway down here, and it was concrete, and now we are slowly moving into the dirt. All right, and we're gonna keep working our way up this first path. And excuse me there, because that's the boot cleaner air. And so we're gonna keep walking up this way, and hopefully we'll get to the main trailhead very, very soon. Hello, June. How are you today?
Good.
How's the hike so far?
Good.
What have you enjoyed the most today?
Seeing water?
Ooh, seeing the water. Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Yes.
Well, hopefully we can see some more, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go. Well, hello! It's been a while since I've done a little update video. So we just passed the monastery, the Buddhist monastery, down about maybe 150 meters down below. And we are in the process now of coming up some really long set of stairs. You can see as I shift around the other way here, you can see the stairs up, hopefully behind me. You can really tell the humidity difference between this week and last week because of the rain this morning. And it's really, the heat is really, it's really quite a lot. It's starting to cloud over again, and I'm hoping it's not going to rain, but that's not going to stop me from getting at the top. So we'll play it by ear. We got people coming up, so ever onward. Hey June.
Yes.
How are you?
Good.
How you doing?
Good.
How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yes.
How long have we traveled up so far?
Like 1 hour?
Yeah, maybe a bit longer. Do you remember how many meters we've hiked up so far?
Like 1 kilometer for 600 meters?
Yeah, maybe something like that. How far do we have until the top?
Like 400 meters.
Yeah, we got about 400 meters, that's right. You ready to hit the top? All right, let's rock it. All right. So I thought this would be a good place for a video update. We're at about 1110 meters high at the moment. It's about 100 meters vertical, and we're walking up a set of stairs. It is it's definitely a challenge for sure, but I can start up there. I can start seeing the clearing where hopefully we'll be able to see the top view. This is just one of the views that's opened up on the vista here. You can see up behind me. Just a lovely view. So if this is nice, I can only imagine what's going to come up at the top, because we'll get a full 360 view. So let's get going. So I hope you can see this right here. Dongbong Peak, 7.2 kilometers that way. If you remember from our first video, that was the first peak that we went to at Palgong. And so you can see how far we are actually from that first initial hiking peak. So if you were to come up here, this is 2 kilometers, and then hike down to Dongbong Peak, that's 7.2, so that's 9.2 kilometers, and then going down is another 2 kilometers. So if you do that whole route, you're talking about 11 and a half kilometers hike. So that would be a long one, but I could definitely see how people would want to do that one. Well, welcome back everybody. So I'm going to talk, but I'm going to be a little bit quieter because there's a sort of Buddhist service going on behind me, kind of up on top of the hill, and I don't want to be particularly loud. So we had a little pit stop up at the top, had some food, and now we're coming down. But this time we're actually coming down from a different direction, via a different path. This one seems to be quite well traveled, and to be quite honest, I don't know if this is the path that we're supposed to take. So I guess we'll find out. But I think this is a little bit of an easier path down. The stairway is pretty well developed, so we should have a good time. All right, we'll see you at the next check-in. See you later. Greetings again, everybody. So, as we were coming down the stairs, this particular area is far more built up than the way that we came up. That was a little bit more rustic. There were stone stairs like built into the side of the mountain, whereas this one here is actually a paved path on the way down. So I can see why people would say come up this side first, because it is easier to get up, but it is still equally as steep, I think, coming down and going up. So yeah, it's an interesting area. It's definitely, because of the monasteries up at the top of the hill, this area is a lot more built up, and a lot more expenditure has gone into actually creating the area. Whereas in other areas that I've done, Dongbong Peak in particular, is you're just in the wilderness and there's really nothing else up there. So quite a bit of a difference in terms of the two styles, even though it's the same mountain line. Dongbong is only 5-6 kilometers away, quite a bit different. And I want to make a point at the end of the video about some of the things I've seen today, because I think it's really quite interesting for discussion. So stay tuned, and we will be right back. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.
There will be one video because I missed and I pressed it.
That's okay, that's okay. Hello and welcome back to the epilogue for the Gatbawi video. I hope you're all doing well this morning. Happy Sunday to you all. So I'm recording this the next day. Saturday is the hiking day and Sunday is the epilogue recording. So there are a couple things I wanted to mention about the hike in particular. The big elephant in the room, of course, is that I got lost. Yes, I did get lost, and well, it's part of the adventure, I guess, and I'm certainly glad that my son was around with me just so I could share that misadventure with him. There's nothing wrong with getting lost. It happens. But there are a couple things that you want to pay attention to. The first is not to panic. Now, I know that this particular trail is fairly well traveled. There's lots of people there, it's not a big deal. But that doesn't mean that if you are out by yourself in an area, either in Korea or another part of the world where it's a little more isolated and you do happen to get lost, panic is probably one of the worst things that you can start doing, because you're not going to think things through clearly. So staying calm, being aware that, being kind of aware of where you are in terms of the actual space that you hold, will go a long way. The second thing I wanted to mention is that the trail marking on this particular one was not as delineated as other trails had been. Now, I did notice there was a couple of little offshoot trails, and I just completely ignored them because there were no trail markers. There was one trail marker that I stopped at, which you saw in the video there, but that was the only one. And I'm wondering if there was just you know, a marker that or signage that I had completely missed, which may actually be the case. I might have literally just missed it. But it was, normally the signs are a little bit clearer, so you do want to take that into account as well. If you happen to know of this particular trail and you think, oh no, I've seen signs there, then comment down below and let me know, and I'll keep an eye out for those the next time. The other thing that is really interesting is when you get to the top and you keep going, you're not actually turning around as I thought I was. And that's what I thought I was doing. I thought I was moving down and then going down the other side of the trail. But in actual fact, I was literally walking down the other side of the mountain. So I ended up in the Gyeongsan side of the mountain rather than the Daegu side of the mountain. So if you're going to Gatbawi, it is an up and down. It is not a circular path. So you're starting here, you go up to Gatbawi, you check it out up there, and you come down the same path, much like every other trail that I've done so far. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're going up there. And of course, do be safe when you are out and about. Keep a good head on your shoulders. Make sure you've got lots of water, especially now that we're getting to probably in July, the rainy season starts. So it's going to get a lot more humid. It's going to get a lot hotter. So make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you have lots of water on you, and keep on trucking. Okay. That's it for the epilogue. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe to the video and the channel, and hit the bell as weekly content is coming your way. Next video on Wednesday, Gear Wednesdays, backpack review. Stay tuned for that one, and see you later, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.